Hello, beloved. Welcome to your reading. We are going to be diving deep into this reading to see the messages that you need to know at this present moment in time. So let's just dive deep straight away to see what the message is here for you. So the divine is saying that for some of you, there is just going to be some unexpected news that you are going to be receiving. Whatever this unexpected news that is going to be coming in, the divine is saying that it is all right, okay? For you, don't let anything trip you up. Understand that karma will come and handle this situation in divine timing. Don't allow yourself to be bitter. Don't allow yourself to be angry. Just move on. I know that it's easier said than done, but it is a lot better for you to not allow yourself to drink the poison of this toxic situation that is here, because it is interesting. Our next oracle card is telling you that a situation is turning toxic. So for some of you, you probably are not even aware of what this situation is all about, but in the background, there is just something that you are currently not sensing, not seeing. For some of you, you know exactly what this situation is all about, and the divine is giving you that heads up. If you don't know what the situation is, it is important for you to communicate with your guides, with your ancestors. It is important for you to communicate with the divine, to ask for the protection that you need. Interesting. It is important for you to ask for divine guidance to deal with this situation. Because sometimes when we receive unexpected news, sometimes when we get angry about what has just been revealed to us, we could just want maybe revenge. We could just want this situation to be resolved with really quickly. But the divine is saying, understand that Lady Justice is watching. Lady Justice will come in and resolve the situation fast, swift, and quickly. What I'm hearing for you is that let these people experience Lady Justice when Lady Justice arrives. Because there's just a feeling when Lady Justice is arriving and these people are starting to experience the repercussions of their action, for you to be tempted and to go and rescue them, for you to be tempted and to go and shield them from Lady Justice. But the divine is saying, if you do that, how are they going to learn? Let's put that message in context. Let's say, for instance, you are a parent. This is the easiest thing I can think about. You're a parent, you've got adult children who are always disrespecting you, who are always coming at you with some type of attitude. You find out maybe that your children are stealing from you. You find out some disturbing news about maybe what your kids have been up to. And of course, as a parent, you want to shield your children. You want to protect them. But then how are they going to learn? So the divine is saying, let karma come in, handle the situation. Because understand that when Lady Justice comes in, really understand this, Lady Justice doesn't come just to punish. But Lady Justice allows people to see how their actions, how their past decisions have consequences. And if you stop them learning from the experience, from the lessons, then they'll keep on repeating the same type of mistakes over and over again. But when Lady Justice arrives and teaches important lessons, these people will learn and they won't be making the same mistakes again. Okay, so I really want to put that to you, because the divine is saying that for some of you, because these are people that you care about, these are people that you love. So when you see them going through challenges, when you see them going through difficult situations, there just could be that temptation for you to want to come in, want to put on your superhero cape. But the divine is saying that this is nothing to do with you, all right? Don't be that person who's always wanting to rescue people, because sometimes the lessons are challenging, the lessons are difficult, but the lessons have to be learned. Like they say, if you can't pay the time, don't do the crime. So similarly, some people have been committing a lot of karmic type of crimes, and it is going to be time for them to pay. So don't try to come and shield them. I'm really being told to tell you this because these are going to be people that you know. These are going to be people that you love. These are going to be people that you care about. And of course, because you're an empath, and of course you don't want to see other people suffering, this is when you can just be feeling triggered to put that superhero cape in and to fly in and to come and rescue them. But like the divine is saying, You are stopping them from learning important lessons. All you can do is to pray for them. All you can do is for them to understand the lessons that they're going through. The divine is saying that this is a really important message, especially if the situation hasn't started revealing or manifesting itself in its entirety. There just could be still a journey. There just could be still things that are going on in the background that you're not aware of. There just could be some toxic stuff that are going on and you are not aware of this. And so the reading might not make sense to you, but you might remember this reading 3 months, 6 months from now. So it is important for you to understand why the divine is giving you this message, because there is something unexpected that is going to be unfolding. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to be getting our tarot cards, and as usual, I always tell you I always take this time to tell you of the candle magic ceremonies that I'm offering at this present moment in time. As you can see, we've got our beautiful flower that is here. I'm currently making some honey jars for the Cancer New Moon ceremony that is going to be tomorrow. There's some people who've ordered their honey jars, praying for harmony, praying for peace in their home. Some people are manifesting their new homes, their dream homes, their whatever it is that they're manifesting. So I'm currently doing the honey jars and I'm working with those. But aside from that, we have our Cancer New Moon that is going to be happening tomorrow. If you're wanting to be part of that ceremony, again, go in the description box below, reserve your space, and then remember to write your petition. Like I said, there are honey jars. There are all other different ceremonies and services that I do. Cleansing ceremonies, banishing ceremonies, cord cutting ceremonies. There's other ceremonies that are there as well as spiritual cleansing ceremonies. So if you're intrigued, go and have a look and see how I may be of assistance to you. So we have our tarot cards on the table, all right? And our tarot cards, like we've already been talking about, okay? Our tarot cards, first of all, the Eight of Pentacles is saying to you, people are going to be reaping what they sow. They have been doing things over a long period of time, okay? And time is going to be coming in and catching up with them. So it is important for you, again, to just watch from a distance and not get involved, because truly this is none of your business. The divine is saying, take care of your business. Stay focused on what you're working on. Don't let this toxic situation that is unfolding come and derail you also. How? By you feeling sorry for these people, by you trying to help these people. This is just a lesson. You cannot take the test for them. It is like a parent. Again, I'm going to give that analogy as a parent. You see that your child, they're not studying, they're just messing around. And then when it's time to do the test, they're full of anxiety, they're full of worry. But you were telling them all along, it's time for you to study, it is time for you to study, and they were not listening. And so on the day of the test, you cannot go in and say to the teachers, you know, my child, they didn't study, but I have all the wisdom and I have the knowledge. Let me take the test for them. That wouldn't make sense. So equally, life is the same. Lady Justice sees people's actions and send out the warnings, and these people don't change. And then when it is time for them to pay the price, suddenly they're coming to ask you for help. Suddenly they want to use you as a shoulder to cry on. Suddenly you are being compelled to run in and go and help. The divine is saying, please, whatever you do, don't do that. For you, you are going to be encouraged by the divine to be focusing on whatever it is that you're working on. All right. You received our card of divine timing that is here and divine guidance that is here. So the divine is saying that the Knight of Swords, being that it was under our unexpected news. First of all, let me talk about these two energies, then we can go over to the other energies that are there. So we spoke about unexpected news. The swords are information. So there just could be unexpected information that just comes in as if out of nowhere. Take note of the card that is here, the imagery that is there. So again, remember what the divine told you. There's a situation that is currently turning toxic, okay, that is going to be revealed, that is going to be exposed. And the divine is saying that, can you see that our knight, they are taking action And at any moment, they take their bow and arrow out and shoot that bird out of the sky. And this bird at the moment could be you. You're currently not aware that there is someone who is taking some action, who is doing shady things behind your back. And before you know it, there is some drama that is taking place. So the divine is saying, understand this message in different ways, because everyone who's watching this reading is experiencing life in a different way. So for some of you, there could just be someone who is doing shady things behind your back. And before you know it, they are trying to take you out. But because you listen to this reading and you've been given the heads up from the divine, you are already prepared. Your senses are already tingling. You are not ignoring red flags. You are not ignoring, even observe that our Knight of Swords, he's got red shoes, right? The soles of his shoes are red. And it's interesting that they're similar to this person's dress, the patterns that are there. So the divine is saying, when you're dealing with people, what I'm hearing for you is to tell you, when you're dealing with people, observe and notice the patterns, okay? When you're dealing with people, don't ignore the red flags. Don't see the goodness in some people and their potential and let that blind you. Open your eyes, see the truth for what it is, and understand that some people are just what they are. They are shady, they are untrustworthy, and that's okay, because you already know and you've already anticipated the next move. So once the situation turns toxic and unexpected news come in, you are not even bothered like that, because you already anticipated, you already had the foresight to see what was going on. So when they take their bow and arrow out and try to take you out, you just make a swift move and they miss you and they're surprised. Okay, so the divine is saying that for you, like I told you, you are going to be focusing on doing the things that are going to be bringing you that divine protection. You are going to be focusing on your future, on where you're going, because you have the energies of the Six of Wands, where you're being celebrated, where you're being victorious. And the divine is saying that you are going to be victorious. You are going to be avoiding any attacks, any ambush that are being planned against you, because you have been saying your prayers, you have been connecting to the divine, and you know that no evil can touch you when you are saying your prayers and when you're asking for divine protection. So make sure you're making that connection, make sure you're asking for that divine protection, then go forward and take whatever action that you need to take, focusing on your life so that you carry on winning. So that when the divine sees these people about to take action towards you, you hear, duck, you take a duck, and this person shoots and they miss. And you turn around and you now see who has been plotting against you all along, because they are absolutely going to be unsuccessful because you are divinely protected. So, beloved, I'm going to keep this reading short because I need to go and finish working on the ceremony for tomorrow and finish preparing the honey jars and everything else that I'm doing today. So again, if you're wanting to be part of those ceremonies, if you're wanting your own honey jar, if you're wanting whatever it is done for you, go in the description box below, go to my website and have a look at all the candle magic ceremonies, banishing ceremonies, return to sender ceremonies, everything that I do. On that note, I'm going to see you very soon, and it is a goodbye from me.